History is littered with tales of great civilizations that once thrived and then mysteriously vanished, leaving behind ruins, artifacts, and tantalizing clues about their way of life. The sudden decline of these societies sparks questions that have puzzled archaeologists and historians for generations. Welcome to History Facts and Mysteries. These societies, rich in culture and innovation, have left behind haunting legacies that continue to captivate and intrigue. Before we embark on this journey, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into history's greatest mysteries. The Olmec, the enigmatic founders of Mesoamerica long before the Maya and Aztec civilizations rose to prominence, the Olmecs dominated Mesoamerica. Flourishing between 1200 and 400 BCE, the Olmecs are often referred to as the mother culture of the region, credited with establishing many of the foundational elements later seen in other Mesoamerican societies, such as monumental architecture, a complex calendar system, and early forms of writing. Their most iconic remnants are the colossal stone heads, some weighing as much as 40 tons, which were intricately carved and transported across great distances. But despite their achievements, the Olmecs mysteriously disappeared around 400 BCE. What caused their decline? Some theories point to environmental changes, such as shifting river patterns or prolonged droughts, which could have undermined their agricultural base. Without written records to explain their fall, the Olmecs remain one of the greatest enigmas of pre-Columbian history. The Khmer Empire, the builders of Angkor Wat in the heart of Southeast Asia. The Khmer Empire flourished between the 9th and 15th centuries CE, reaching its zenith under King Suryavarman II, who constructed the awe-inspiring Angkor Wat, a temple complex that remains one of the largest religious monuments in the world. The Khmer were master engineers, creating an elaborate system of canals and reservoirs that supported their vast population and extensive rice agriculture. However, by the 15th century, the empire had declined, and its magnificent cities were abandoned. What led to the fall of the Khmer Empire? One theory attributes their collapse to environmental mismanagement, deforestation, soil degradation, and the failure of their water systems due to extended droughts and floods. Others suggest external pressures, including invasions by neighboring kingdoms like the Ayutthaya, or internal power struggles that weakened the central authority. The Nazca. The artists of the desert. The Nazca civilization thrived on the southern coast of Peru between 200 BCE and 600 CE. Leaving behind one of the most mysterious legacies in the world, the Nazca lines. These massive geoglyphs depicting animals, plants, and geometric shapes, are etched into the desert floor and are best viewed from the air. While their artistic achievements are celebrated, the Nazca's sudden disappearance around 600 CE raises questions. What caused the decline of a culture capable of such extraordinary feats of engineering and art? Studies suggest that environmental factors played a significant role. Evidence indicates that deforestation, particularly the removal of warango trees, disrupted the delicate ecosystem and led to devastating floods and droughts. Combined with over-reliance on irrigation systems, these environmental changes likely contributed to their downfall. The answers lie buried in the sands of time. The Indus Valley Civilization, South Asia's forgotten giants. One of the largest and most advanced civilizations of the ancient world, the Indus Valley Civilization thrived between 2500 and 1900 BCE in what is now Pakistan and northwest India. Known for their meticulously planned cities, including Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa, the Indus people excelled in urban design, water management, and trade. Despite their achievements, the Indus Valley Civilization mysteriously declined around 1900 BCE. The reasons for their disappearance remain speculative. Climate change, particularly a shift in monsoon patterns and the drying up of the Saraswati River, is often cited as a major factor. One of the most puzzling aspects of the Indus Valley Civilization is the lack of deciphered writing. While thousands of inscriptions have been found, their language remains undeciphered, leaving us with an incomplete picture of their society. The Rapa Nui, the people of Easter Island, or Rapa Nui, is home to the world-famous Moai statues, gigantic stone figures carved by the island's Polynesian inhabitants between 1250 and 1500 CE. These statues are believed to represent ancestral figures and were central to the islanders' spiritual and social life. However, by the 18th century, the Rapa Nui civilization had declined dramatically. When European explorers arrived, they found a society in disarray, with many of the statues toppled. What caused the collapse of this once thriving culture? One prevailing theory is ecological collapse. Deforestation and overexploitation of resources led to soil erosion, loss of biodiversity, and a food crisis. Some researchers also point to internal conflicts and the impact of European contact, including disease and slave raids, as contributing factors. The Kingdom of Champa. The forgotten seafarers of Southeast Asia. The Kingdom of Champa, which thrived in what is now central and southern Vietnam from the 2nd to the 15th centuries CE, was a maritime power known for its impressive temple architecture and extensive trade networks. The Cham people were skilled sailors who connected Southeast Asia with the wider world, trading spices, textiles, and ceramics. Despite their prominence, the Champa civilization was gradually absorbed by the expanding Vietnamese kingdoms. By the 17th century, their cultural identity had largely disappeared. The reasons for their decline include prolonged wars with their northern neighbors, shifting trade routes, and environmental changes. However, the mystery lies in how such a vibrant culture could fade so completely. The Cham temples, like my son's sanctuary, stand as haunting reminders of a once great civilization whose legacy remains overshadowed by its neighbors. The Liangzhu culture. China's lost jade masters. The Liangzhu culture, which thrived in eastern China between 3300 and 2300 BCE, is renowned for its exquisite jade artifacts, intricate ritual objects, and advanced hydraulic engineering. Archaeological discoveries suggest they were a sophisticated society with complex social hierarchies and religious practices. Despite their achievements, the Liangzhu civilization vanished suddenly around 2300 BCE. Recent studies suggest that massive flooding, caused by a shift in monsoon patterns, may have inundated their settlements and forced the population to disperse. The Liangzhu's disappearance coincides with similar collapses in other early civilizations, leading some researchers to propose a global climatic event as a common factor. Yet, much about their culture and their fate remains shrouded in mystery, making them one of the most intriguing lost civilizations of Asia. The decline of Great Zimbabwe in southern Africa. The city of Great Zimbabwe was the heart of a powerful kingdom that thrived between the 11th and 15th centuries CE. Famous for its massive stone walls and towers, the city was a hub of trade, connecting the African interior with coastal ports that reached as far as India and China. By the 15th century, Great Zimbabwe was abandoned. Archaeologists speculate that environmental degradation, overpopulation, and resource depletion may have played a role. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the forgotten empires of history. If you enjoyed this exploration, don't forget to subscribe to History Facts and Mysteries and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into the wonders of history. Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.